All right, is that better? Okay, sorry. Welcome, folks. This is Will K-Mac Vintage. How are y'all today? My microphone there wasn't working, so now I went to this other one, and it seems to be working. I don't like how these things stay. Jeez. Um, it's 2:48 p.m. here in Cayman Islands, and very yucky, mucky, gray outside. Lots of rain, thunder and lightning like crazy. I don't know if you can pick that up on the microphone, but it is very much thundering and quite a bit of lightning. I hope the power and the internet stay up. So anyway, this morning, yeah, I was up early. I had to go to the doctor early. Well, first to the lab and get a blood draw. And here, traffic is hell because there's only one road that goes towards town, and from 5:30 till 9 o'clock, that road is crazy. So I woke up at 5 and left home about 5:20. Um, Ran to town to go get my blood work done and also see the doctor for a few minutes, and then went to breakfast. Killed some more time, wait for the forwarder to open, and I got some of my goodies that I needed, so I can build the RAM the things that I was waiting on for me to build the RAM. So at least that is here, and I can build this RAM and see what comes out of it. Um, but before that, if you recall yesterday too, we were working on this SE30 Reloaded that I was working on. Let me try to get this a little bit more in view here and bring this in view because this is the screen for it that is running. Um, and basically, um, I finished putting everything on it. Everything is there except for the two sockets for the 26 LS30 chips. I don't have the sockets yet. They are on island, but they're still in customs. So the only things I have left to solder on are those sockets, the metal bar back here, and the audio jack, which I'll do that shortly. I have everything else is in here, and I have 16 megs of RAM in there right now, and a Raminator, and I don't know why I didn't get a chime. Wow, that thunder's bad out there. Okay, there's the chime. The RAM is blinking, so I know that's coming up, and the screen we're getting. Now, yesterday when I powered this up, I did it off camera at first, and on the first go, it powered up. I didn't have any problem with it. Uh, so when I do send this back, it will go without the video RAM, without the two Sony chips, without the processor, and without the FPU, because those are my chips. The person it's for says that he's got all that over there. The 26 LS30s, that's why I'll put in some sockets, and then he can just actually drop in his own chips. So anyway, there we're there with that. This is booting up because I didn't shut it down properly. It's taking a bit longer to boot up, but there it goes. Now it's loading in the plugins. I guess I could have skipped them. Wow, lots of rain. Oh, I know that my dog's not gonna want to go out. Nope, but it's okay. He'll go out later. I mean, this is not gonna. It's not gonna last forever. It's been on and off today, and right now we have a bad period of it. But so this is coming up. There it is. Okay, and this is using one of the new RTC chips. It saves everything directly to the flash that's on the chip. It doesn't really need a battery to actually hold it, but anyway, I'm still going to put a battery connector there anyway. It really doesn't even need that actually crystal either because this has got a crystal on it on the bottom side. Um, so one thing I do want to test is, oh, I need to see it here. I want to shut it down properly. I'm gonna switch from this external blue SCSI. Wow, That thunder is like right over me. I don't know if y'all can hear it. So I want to use an internal blue SCSI and see what it does. There's my chime. There comes the screen. And we should boot up quite a bit faster this time. Now it is also in 32-bit mode. There you go. So the internal SCSI is also working. I can't test serial in that yet. I know my voltages are good because I did have a macrometer on it. Hey there, Martin. How are you? Welcome. Ooh, lightning outside. There's my voltages, 5.09, 11.8. SE30 does not put out -12, so it's not showing. Loads of thunder, Martin, outside. Wow, haven't heard this thunder like this in a long time. Okay, so and the control panel memory. This should show that we're in 32-bit mode. Yep. So all that stuff is working. This machine cleaning. You're busy cleaning. I'm not cleaning today yet. I wanna get this off the bench. Well, whatever I do, it has to come back because I have to put in the sockets once I get them. But we are pretty good here. I do have the audio jack is here, the metal frame is here, and I need to get oh no, it's not in that one. No, not good weather-wise here, but it's okay. I mean, it is what it is. We need the rain, but trust me, I'll take it. So, three things to solder on here, and then I can call this done. Oh, something about OBS Studio disconnected and then actually reconnected. Okay, yeah, my chat was disconnected and now back. Is it okay on your side there, Martin? I should see some messages here saying chat disconnected. All right, so the battery connector is on. Let's get this one. Yeah, lol. Okay, I guess with that, I guess everything is that. Kind of weird. I never saw that happen before. Lots of lightning. Ooh. All right, let me go to the scope so I can solder this. I'll switch views here. I do need to take off those two solder bridges also. Those are for the audio to work. Yeah, but the storm is very far away from us. I mean, these are just a lot of the parts that are being made up by the storm, that the storm is pulling towards it and all that. I mean, really, it's not gonna. It's moving away from us, but it's pulling a lot of the stuff towards it, so it's passing over us. Honduras and Belize are gonna get it pretty bad. Not us here. We're pretty good. Okay, so that's connected. Now all I gotta put in then is this support bracket back here. And luckily with that, it's fairly straightforward. A couple of these to twist. And now we'll go and solder a couple points. Here comes a loud bang. I just saw the lightning. It's kind of far away. I haven't heard it yet. There. These are doctors said that my back is getting a little bit better. That's why I didn't stream right away. I came back because I was in the car driving and sitting quite a bit, and I came back and took a painkiller and laid down a little bit. Um, had some lunch. So I had to relax a little bit before I come and sit in this chair and stream for a bit. So now this is the fifth board for the customer over in the Netherlands. But I need to clean all five of these boards. Yes, Martin, I'm gonna put them in the dishwasher. I'm gonna try that. I've never tried it. So I'll put all five in there. And just hot water. I won't add nothing. Maybe after I'll do a rinse of some alcohol, put that in the liquid holder. Okay. Yeah, I think Florida's gonna dodge a bullet too. I don't think they're gonna get anything from it. It's not even gonna go that way. There's a cold front pushing down. It's gonna push it out the way. Anyway, okay. So here I am with this. Then all this other stuff is on. This board is basically done except for dirty, except for these two. These two I need to do later once I get the sockets and I can put in the chips and test them out. So for now I'm gonna leave it like this because I am gonna use this also for testing the RAM that we're gonna build. All that I'm gonna build now. I can get these off of here. So the RAM, I needed some parts. That's already on. This I need to add. This I need to add. That's already on them all. These two already on them all. This I need to add. Okay, so none of these I gotta add, so I'm gonna put these in here for now. $60 chips. Well, I gotta put that in like that. Alright, so what I need to add are the voltage regulator. I need to add these capacitors. This is the 10, yeah, this is the 10 microfarad, and these are the 220 nanofarad. And then I need to program the AT tinies and put them on. Hey there, Keith. How are you? They went on strike. Well, you're not the only item that I just sent to Canada. I think I sent like 5 items in the last few days. You were just one of them. So, any update on your side, Keith? Were you able to solve anything else or do anything? Okay, so on the RAM, what I said, what I need to finish putting on is I need to put on the voltage regulator that goes over here. Right here is a 10 microfarad capacitor, and then the 220. So it's very straightforward. Um, Not much to it. So I'm gonna throw down some flux where I need it. Once I get these 6 done, and I have 2 of them already finished from my previous batch. Those will be the 8 that will go to Dave. Dave bought 8 of them for me, from me. Okay, all those are there. Uh, you haven't had time to look at anything? Okay. I'm gonna move this to the scope so I can see what I'm doing, because it's hard for me to do this blind. My eyes are not what they used to be, so basically I need to put some caps. This is the one that it needs 4 of them. I also got my parts for me to make more of the SI power board, so I'll be making 20 more of those to make them available. Now, one of the things that is going to happen is that Thomas from Amiga Rochester, he has, he's authorized by us that he can sell the 2 SI power boards. So he's been after me for a long time for him to be able to sell them. I didn't put any flux on that one. So he's got some boards on the way, and he'll have them for sale on his shop. The other thing he'll do also is that if you're not able to build it yourself, you can send him your power supply, and he will convert it. All right, let's go solder all these on. They're all over the place. Still raining, but not so. At least the thunder and lightning has stopped for a little bit. How many can I do at one time? Like you can see, three. So if we don't have the power supply board, you can always check Thomas for it. He may have it, and if you want to buy it from the States and probably get it a bit quicker. I need to zoom this in a bit more for me to see better. So yeah, I'll have some more SIs. Those seem to sell out so fast. As soon as I put them on the site, I mean, in hours they're sold out. But now, if you want to build your own, also you can download it and order it yourself. It is available on our GitHub. So I mean, it is there for you. Let's steal some flux from over here. Okay, the first three, one side is all done. Oh, I don't know if I took it. Interesting. Okay. The 2SI power supply board is a pretty simple board. It's not very complicated. Um, not much that needs to be added to it. I mean, there is circuitry there to handle the SE soft power, and that's about it. That's Trying to see if it's somewhere else on the board. All right, let's see if I can find that one cap that's missing. No, no, we'll just put another one. There you are. All right, so one side is completely done. Now we can quickly do the other side. So basically, all day today has been rain on and off, on and off. There have been some periods that have been very heavy. When I was at the doctor's office early this morning, we had quite a bit come down. I had to wait like 30 minutes before I could really leave after being finished. But okay, so we're done with all that. Did I forget to solder? Yeah, look at that. I forgot to solder this whole side. Look at that. Good thing I looked. Like something there doesn't look right. I don't have solder on that. So four people watching. I know Keith and Red McIntosh are there. Who else is there? Hello. Nice for you to be here. Come out of the shadows and you can say hi. Now that I missed that whole side of that chip, I just want to check the others. Yeah, they're all good. Okay, so what we got left to put on now is the 10 microfarad and the voltage regulator. Okay, so here's the voltage regulator. Well, sorry, this is the 10. But I'm very glad with that SE30 that fired up on the first go. That keeps my record pretty good. I still got two that I did at the very beginning when I first started with the SE30 reloaded stuff. I have two of them that are giving me problems. Maybe I'll go back to those one day and try to see what I can find, what's causing the problem. Now that I know a lot more about them, my two CI boards have shipped from China. They're on the way to Florida. So Martin, you need to post your board out to me. Don't have a date yet of when I'm going up. I don't know when I'm going up yet. Okay. So all the little pieces are on. Now it's the 6 voltage regulators. One, two, three, four, five, six. All right, this is a pretty big item. Okay, as you can see, that's gonna sit right there. And what I want to do first is get one leg secured. And add a flux there. That's ground, so I want to get it hot. And then I'll add the solder. Okay. So Dave, if you happen to watch the video back on the replay, um, your memory's coming. Maybe tomorrow I'll ship it out. I'll make more of these because I have enough to make 36 more. No, I don't. I have enough to make 24 more. I won't have enough because I don't have enough chips to go that high. Okay, so these are all done now. That's it. And now I can break them apart. I'm gonna scrub this clean first a little bit. Oh, I still need to put on the AT Tiny. Not done. I'm done with this side. Talon, hi, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything's going well. For me, I'm recovering from a back injury, but it's doing okay. Okay, so now on the back side is where I gotta put the AT Tiny. But before that, I have to program them. So I'll get 6 of them out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the AT Tiny, this is just an AT Tiny 25. It's not a very powerful or big um, MCU chip, but it gets the job done. Oh, you just got back from a cruise. Where did you happen to go? If you're willing to say, did you come to my neck of the woods? Not sure where you went, but all right. I need to move this, minimize this screen, pull up my programmer, select the chip AT Tiny 25, select the code, uh, chip blink 25 hex. Okay, all right. Code is loaded in. Um, Switch to this one so you can see. So really all I'm going to do now is put these the right way in here. I, one of the funny things is that for Cayman, we're not getting as many cruise ships anymore. But the thing is that we don't have, oh, I need the other adapter. We don't have cruise ship piers here, so when the ships come, they have to tender. And with the ships getting bigger and bigger, a lot of them do not want to tender because it'll take too long and too many tenders running back and forth. Okay, that one programmed. Cozumel, I'll get the wife to set up one coming your way next time. It'll be a while though. I still ain't walking straight. The hurricane made the trip a little rough. Oh, you got cut. You got caught in that previous one, Raphael, or yeah, well, I think that's the one that you would have gotten caught in. Yeah, but that's the thing that a lot of those big ships don't come to Cayman because we don't have piers. So you need to when you book a cruise for here, you need to do one of the smaller ships or one of the older ships, or go with a line that doesn't have one of those super massive 6,000 passenger ships that I do think are too much. I mean, you end up spending more time in actually line waiting than you do enjoying your things on the ship with that many passengers. Just way too big. That's my opinion on it. So, but then again, to remember that I worked 26 years for the Airport Port Authority, and I dealt with the Airport cruise ships. I was very much in that industry because I had to go to the FCCA conferences and um, involved in many study groups and projects relating to the cruise ship stuff. Okay, so all those are programmed. So now I can put away the programmer, and we can put these chips on. So yeah, I mean, I've been on a couple cruises, but that's mine were on the smaller ships. I've done Royal, I've done Disney, I've done um, NCL. Watching people. Service was amazing. Were you on one of the big ones then, or were you on one that was a bit smaller? I mean, Royal is a very good line. Oh, you were one of the big ones, yeah. Um, I mean, Royal, I tell you, really has mastered it, but still, I just don't, I don't know, I don't feel comfortable on one of those big ships. And all the ones I've done, I've always gotten actually inside cabin. To me, those inside cabins, I mean, like if you're tired and really want to sleep in and or rest in the afternoon, you go in there, turn off the light, and close that door. It's pitch black. If I was to do an outside cabin that has got a balcony, I would only do that for like an actually Alaska cruise. Okay, now they're done. Chips are on. Now I can break them up and test them. first time. I used to work on boats when I was younger, so going on a cruise wasn't on my top of my list things to do. Why really want to do it? It was better than. Yeah, they are good. Okay, I mean, don't go sell yourself short on that. I mean, it's great. You get to visit different places. I just find that it goes very quick. Um, the food and entertainment is great. It's great to go to these different countries and um, get to see some more. Um, you get you get very good service, very good meals, very good entertainment, and you can make as much out of it as you want. I mean, if you don't want to go ashore or that, you don't go. You just stay. You just stay on the ship and enjoy the amenities of the ship itself. Um, I did a very long one. I did a 15-day cruise, and it was in actually um, um, re, repositioning cruise. It started in Baltimore, and we had a day at sea, and then we were in Hamilton, Bermuda. We stayed there overnight. We were there for 2 days. Then from there we had 2 days at sea. Then and then we went to actually Saint Martin. From Saint Martin, um, we had another day at sea, and then we were in actually Curacao, which is the island I am from actually originally. So it was nice to go home. Um, then the next day we were in actually Aruba. Then we had a day at sea, and then we were here in Grand Cayman. So I came to Grand Cayman. I got off the ship with my laundry, came home. I did laundry. I went to the bank, got some more money, um, went back on the ship, and then the next day we were in Cozumel. Um, then we had another day at sea, and then the ship ended in Tampa. So it was a pretty nice one. It was a pretty nice long one. Um, and I'm not keen on those little short 3 or 4 day ones, but sometimes that's all people can do, right? So these are ready now, so I can break them off. So these are very nice, slim 16 megabyte SIMs. So we're going to bring back this board. With our and because I'm using a Raminator, I can take all of this out, put these in directly. All right, what do I need now? Do need SCSI to boot up because I want to make sure it recognizes it well. I need my little screen, and then I did the Disney one, but at that time, shoot, my son wasn't even born yet, and my sister had her two little kids that are now adults and married and kids of their own. So that tells you how long ago it was. I mean, Amanda is 30 something, 35. So it was a long time ago that we did Disney. But at that time, Disney only had two of the ships, and they were only doing 3 and 4 day cruises. Now they're up to like 6 or 7 ships. Okay, RAM is blinking. So now this should be booting up. You just stayed on the ship. Yeah, do a longer one. Cozumel too. Cozumel is not much to it. I mean, it's just an actually strip there on one side of the island, some beaches, and a bunch of stores that sell you as your jewelry, perfume, and t-shirts and bars. So, Cozumel, yeah, it's I don't blame you for actually staying as you're sure while staying on the ship. I want to put the mouse into faster mode. All right, so if we see here, we should have 64 megs. Yeah, we got 65, 536, and what did I want to go into? All right, here I want to go to system info. Let's see what it tells me. I'm in 32-bit mode. CPU info will tell me how much RAM. There are 65 megs. And if I do a RAM test, it should now say that it's testing 65 megs because I'm in 32-bit mode. So, but I'm not going to run that whole thing. It'll take forever to test all that. Okay, so now I can shut this down, and I'm going to take out two of these. And test these other two. I don't have speaker connected, so I am relying on the RAM's blink to tell me what's happening, and it is blinking. So this RAM is working. Yay! I have the RAM for Dave ready. See, the nice thing here is I have this small little LCD screen that is HDMI running it off of a battery pack, just USB, and plugs into my compact card. Don't need no big case, don't need no analog board or CRT or nothing. It's just right here, simple on my bench. And if you look over here, this is the compact card sitting there, driving it. Gibbertronics, yes. Hi, hello, how are you? Yes, these are new 16 megabyte SIMs. Um, I do have more to make, so these six and two that I have sitting somewhere else are already sold. Um, and then I'm going to be making 24 more, and I'll add those to the store. So these are 16 megabyte blinks. So you have that whole blinking ability. Yep, there it is. 65, 536 is registered. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these other two in here in the other two slots. I haven't tested the second set of, and I have some 64s here, well, some 16s here for me that are mine that I use for testing. So now I should have a full 128. There we go. Whoa, loads of memory. What I'll probably do is I'll probably add half of them. I have enough stuff to make 24 more, so I may add 12 of them and then make them over the weekend and then ship them out Monday. So we now have the 4 and the 12, and we'll soon have the 4 as SIP. We're looking at modifying these 16s to also make them SIP. And Joaquin was talking about adding one megabyte RAM Sims because a lot of people have been asking for them. So now if I look at this, I should have 131,072. Yep, look at that. What would you ever do with all that memory? And you know, this is what I find funny is that if you look in 32-bit mode right now running, it's using more the second bank, not the first bank too much. First bank is barely blinking. Just now and then you may see one blink. When you're not in 32-bit mode and running normal and you have memory and like you got memory in all the slots, these four back here barely blinking, barely get used. But here they are being used. So that's, let me shut this down. There we go. Alright, so these two have to go back to me. And the other thing that's nice too with the RTC, this is the RTC replacement chip. Okay, with it, like with this one, you don't need a battery because it saves all of your PRAM settings to the actual onboard memory. So you really don't need to do much with that. But basically, you can run your SE30 with one of these and never put a battery in it. It saves everything to it. Anyway, okay, so this is good. I need to make more. So 6, 12, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, yeah. You see, I can only make 18 more actually because that's all that. This is all that I have for the donor. This is the donor sim. It's an actually 256 megabyte sim that then I sell. I take the chips off and I use them on these boards. So off of one of these, I can make 18. I do have more of these, but they're in actually Florida. Yes, the RTC works even if it's not a reloaded board. You just need to change it. I mean, it's basically this guy here. So you don't need a battery and you don't need an actually crystal. You don't need that small little 32 point something megahertz crystal that's right there by it because it has it on board. Okay, it has its own sitting right there. So I do have more of these in Florida. I've got like 6 more of them over there for me to make more, but right now all I have here is to make 18. So um, I think I have I have one of those available right now too, Gibertronic. So if you do order the RAM, you can order that one RTC too if you want it. They're not a lot. It's just a couple dollars. So what do I do here now is I have to take off, or do I have something else I can work on? You need to go out, huh? You haven't been out in a while. But let me see how's the. Okay, it's not raining, but it's very wet out there. Come on, let me let you out. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me let the doggy out the back door here. He's not gonna stay there long because it's very wet. It's very wet. He's like, I don't know if I want to go out there. You know what I could build? I'm not gonna build these rams right now. I'm gonna build something else that I need that I am out of stock. The rams I can build off camera. They're easy. Okay, you'll email me this weekend. Okay. I keep all my project stuff in like bins like actually this. I can build 9 of them. I have 9 boards. Don't need jumpers. I was testing stuff. Um, these are real easy to build. There's not much. There's not much to it. It's just 2 things I got to solder on the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Uh, so I got to solder that, and I got to solder this actually transistor. That's it. Something very simple. Those are the only 2 things I got to solder on here. Um, and those are my standoffs. Let me see where dog went. He's out there somewhere. Oh, come on, come on. Okay, so because then I can put these on the site. I don't have the site is 0 right now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need to order more boards. So very simple here is to just because when I get the board, it already has these 2 actually resistors on it and that LED. That's all that's really needed on here for the actually soft power circuitry. And you add this 1 transistor. Right now I'll just go through and add all the transistors, and then I'll go through and add all the ATX, the Pico ATX socket. We are working on an update to this board to add something to it. And the new update too will make everything SMD, so then I won't have to solder this on here. These things have been selling amazingly well in actually Australia. A lot of people there have been getting them. I've had some to France, Spain, um, Slovenia, but a lot to Australia, UK. So it is a very straightforward item. It's not much to this, but yet it works very well. It's saving a lot of people, giving a lot of people the ability to get their SIs back up and running. You don't need to recap the old power supply. You take everything out of it. You put this in. You buy a Pico ATX and a certain AC-DC converter. It's all on the website when you go in the description for this item. And you can find everything you need there. And you can also watch the video that Colin from This Does Not Compute made about it. He was my tester for it, and we did find some issues and solved them and tested and worked. Very strange issue, very strange. The previous transistor that we had on here, the ones I had that I bought from a cheap thing off of Amazon, a cheap kit, I put them on here and it works. Now I go buy that exact same transistor from Mauser, it doesn't work. Go figure. That's why in this first one it didn't work. But then I changed the transistor to a different one and it worked. Alright, all the transistors are on. Make sure I didn't put any of them on backwards. No, they're all good. Okay. Now we go do the ATX connector. Now this I can zoom out a little bit. But now, if you want to build your own on this, you can go to our GitHub and download the Gerpers or order it. It does include a BOM file and a pick and place and the extras. The extras are really these items that you gotta solder on the 2N4401, the ATX socket, and gives you the Pico ATX link and the AC/DC link, but you can get that also from the website from kmacvintage.com. In the description it tells you, it gives you links of what to go buy. I don't get anything from it, it's just links. For me, I'm not into monetizing or um, getting kickbacks from Amazon or that. I don't need that. All right, one is done. So now I can add nine of these on the website. I had one I sent to Spain. The person there, he, he asked me if I had the AC/DC converter. Yeah, he bought one that was for the LC, and luckily I had a LC AC/DC converter, so I sent him that also. Apparently, the EU Amazon is a bit more difficult to get those exact items. Not sure why, but okay, that's two. See, this is fairly straightforward, not much to it. Make sure I put that on, yeah, put them on the right way. On our KMac, on our Team KMac GitHub page, we also released the SE30 compact card. So if you want to build your own, everything is there. We're going to be adding some more items. We decided to release them for the community. People want to build them or get together and order 5 and build them for themselves and so forth. So be it. We've always said that I do this for the community and not for a business. So the things we make, there they are. Now projects that are not ours, like the 16 megabyte RAM, that's not our design, that's an open source design that we're just using their boards, but we source the chips and the parts and build it. Um, that's something we cannot release because it's already out there, so go out there and get it. What we did do to that is that we added the actually blink ability, because the normal 16 megabyte RAM that are out there don't have the blink. And the blink is something that's really easy. It's just an AT tiny chip that's monitoring the read and write signal. That's going to the memory chip, and based on that, It blinks. That's four done. I got the seller who sold me the Dodge Pico ATX with negative 12 volt issue to refund. Oh, he did actually refund it for you? That's great. But those Picos, you mean those bad Picos are all over Amazon and eBay over there? Oh, you're still waiting on the alternate to arrive. I mean, Gibertronic, one thing I can do is, I mean, I know the ones I buy off of Amazon work because it's the same one. I just got a new one and I put it on my item on my compact card here. I mean, I'm gonna be up in the States soon. I can order some and have it sent to the house in Florida, and then ship them to you if you need to. I don't know yet if I'm going up to Florida for the Thanksgiving holidays or when. I know it'll be before Christmas though. I don't like to leave my mother alone here for Christmas. But without Dad, it's hard on her because December is a bad month for her. That was his birthday was actually December 9th. They got married on December 9th, um, and he passed away December 6th. So December is a hard month. Or different sellers using the same pick. You just threw it away. One of the things we noticed that we have to do for the classic for the compact card for the classic needs more current on the negative 12, so we're going to be adding our own circuitry to make a higher amperage, well, yeah, a higher amperage negative 12. We could do that to the SE30 compact card also. I mean, we're already doing it for the actually negative 5 volts, so we could add some circuitry too. But then with that is that it won't even use the negative 12 coming off the Pico. It will use the 12 volt, and it will take some of it and convert it over. So that was one of the, I mean, that's what we have to do with the one for the classic. We have to provide our own negative 12. We don't have to provide negative 5 because the actually logic board will actually make its own. Oh, pissing down rain again outside. It stopped for a little bit. Now it's back. Okay, if their ad mentioned that it's got negative 12, then that's a good thing. So, but now if you're using nice looking forward to a classic version, how far are they anyway? How far are they anyway? I actually have the first prototypes here. That's how we know about the actually negative 12 issue. Um, the first ones we didn't do anything to make our own negative 12, and when we look at it, it's not Not enough is not enough is being not enough to go into the board. So then with that, it's causing problems. Let me finish this and I'll show it to you. I actually have it here. It's I have some. I built two of them. And we have a 128 512 plus version also. The latest version of the SE30 compact card, which is version 1.7, we added a PS on jumper to the board itself that then you can connect the power switch right there instead of having to cut the cable of the ATX for a power switch. So if you don't want the power switch, you need to put a jumper over those two pins, and that basically grounds it. If not, then you can just connect a switch to it. I think it was you that asked about that, Jibatronics, wasn't it? Wasn't it you that asked me how do you turn it on? And but if you're watching the video stream right now, I mean, it's getting morning time for you over there, is it not? Or is it very late? Or I mean, if it is 4 o'clock here, well, it's probably 6 for you, or somewhere there, a.m. You are in my future. How does my future look? Oh, it wasn't you that asked about the power switch. It was someone in actually Australia asked me about that. So based on that, we actually added it. So it has a jumper on the board labeled PS on, and if you're not connecting a power switch, you have to put a jumper there. It comes already jumpered, I mean, but if you want to put a power switch, you can do it right there. And the nice thing with that is then it's not a power switch that is um, 12 volt or that. It's only 5 volts, so nothing dangerous there. Okay, that's it. You can see I've got 9 of them here done. Let me get that compact one, the classic version. Where's one? All right, here it is. It basically looks the same. Um, I just don't have the pie on it right now, but the pie would sit right here. It looks the same. It's the same concept. This has the fan as you control on it. This is version 1.0 for the classic version. Um, and the actually sound connector is here, so you will connect your speaker here. Oh, it's already 8:13 for you. Yeah, it turns on as soon as you give it power. I don't have one of the newer ones here because even the one I use on my bench is the older version. Um, they're sitting in my other tray over there. But basically, we added a header like actually this, and it just has a jumper on it, and then it will turn on as soon as you plug in power, or if you connect a switch there, and you can toggle it on and off. So this is for the classic. Um, Works the same way. You've got your test points and everything, all your different voltage breakouts and everything. So, but the only problem is that negative 12 thing. So we are actually correcting it for the negative 12. Um, so yeah, so this was the proto, and we saw our mistake, and we are correcting it. So I can put that back in there. SE. Uh, do I have a proto here? Let me see if I have one of those that has the power on. No, all my boards finished. I built them all. Let me get one I can show you. So here is the latest one. Now, when I sent them to you, I because a lot of people use this for a bench tester. I'm not gonna put on all these sockets because then you don't really need them. But I do send them to you, so then you can solder them on and that, and it's got both ends and the pins and everything, so you can make your own cables if you need to. So everything comes with it. Um, so yeah, you see, this has a jumper right there. This is version. Where did he put it? Oh, it's under the, yeah, no, sorry, this is version 1.6. 1.6 has this. 1.7, he moved some spacing around for me. So there it is right there, and it's PS on, and it's got a jumper on it. That's it. So, like actually this, it will turn on as soon as you connect power. With it off, it will not turn on even if you connect power, and that's where you can put a switch. But it can't be a actually momentarily switch. It has to keep it connected, so it has to stay, because basically it actually grounds it. So this is how they go now. Yes, it's much easier, much nicer, better. I mean, for me, it's a godsend. I mean, because like I said, I mean, I have the board here. Let me unplug the HDMI. See, and then I just use an ATX cable, and I have this sitting to the side. What I want to do is I want to make a case for this. I'm going to design a case that then this can sit in, and then together with my small screen, that will be part of it, and I'll have a switch on it and everything, so then I can just very easily connect and be done with it. Hey there, Dave. How are you? Look what I have for you. So yeah, I love how well this works, and the fact that we have the -5. Now this was version 1.1, so you can see I'm even using a very old one. We had to add this card to give it -5 volts, but now it has it built in, that will give it -5, and then we can do something similar to beef up the actually a -12. That way, then it doesn't matter what type of pico that you get. Um, so um, yeah, this is just a normal actually ATX cable. Okay, it's just a normal actually extension cable. I buy the better one because I move it a lot, and sometimes they come undone in the ends. See, so I mean, this is just a normal ATX. So if we can make our own negative 12, I think that would be good. If we can that way then the actually Pico really doesn't matter. And on version 1.6, the other thing that we also changed was after Bruce tried it on a SE, we had to adjust some things around. We had to move some things and make this opening bigger. So now it works well on the SE and the SE30. It lines up very, very nicely. See, so but this is a Pico that I just recently bought off of Amazon, and it came, and this one has actually negative 12. The back is a lot better. Doctor gave me some more meds just to carry me on a little bit better. But it's doing much better. She says that now I can actually start actually physio. So I need to get that taken care of and start doing some actually physio there. So um, but anyway, so yeah, so that's the new one of actually this. Now these boards here, I'll soak them. I'll I'll throw them into some alcohol and I'll scrub them because really I only soldered here. Okay, I only soldered here and here, so I just need to scrub that and clean that, and then these here can be put into some anti-static bags and be ready to go. So these 9, I gotta package up these 9 and get them ready. Same thing with your memory, Dave. I gotta get that. I gotta clean that up and get it ready, and so that I can send to you. I have more to build. I have quite a bit more that I need to build. Okay, so there's a 6 here, and I have 2 in my other bin. Then the other thing, when I send out those two SI, when I do those two SI power supply boards, uh, see, that's the one I don't have enough of. I have them coming. They're in customs. I didn't. Standoffs, yes, standoffs, nylon nuts, nylon screws. So, because I ship these out with them, when you get everything that you need for your power supply. The only thing you gotta add is your AC DC converter and your Pico. 306. My dog thinks I will go into my mother's today, but with this rain, we're not going out there. He'll go play too much in the mud and get her place all dirty. So the back is, I mean, it's getting better. It's the worst part is actually sleeping sometimes, but that's where the good that's where the good medicine comes in. Something that puts you into some very good la la land. Don't think I have enough to finish this. I have screws coming, they're just in customs. I need 8. I actually have 6 there. Let's see, maybe I have some in this one. No, I used them all in this one already. I have, it should be the same ones. Yeah. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Yay, I have enough. Yeah, now it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So when the person gets the power supply board, they get everything with it. That's one of the advantages you get of buying it from either us or go through Thomas at Amiga Rochester. You'll have everything with it. Okay, that's that. And yes, I put them into a little baggie and tape it onto the board once the board is ready before I put it in the anti-static bag. Screws I don't put in the anti-static bag, that's not needed. These plastic things. Now I've. What else do I have to work on? I gotta build this memory, but I'm gonna build these other ones, these other 18 that I can do off camera. Um, then I need to get to some Lisa stuff. Um, I need to try to get my own Lisa to work, so then I can test and work on these boards that I have for 2 different people. I got their Lisa boards, so that's gonna be. I had to take some parts from the Lisa that's up in Florida and bring down here, so then I can see. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, or the part I have here is bad and the one from Florida was good. So yes, I do have another Lisa sitting up in Florida. So I really want to get into that. Um, the owner emailed me asking me what's happening with the board because I haven't gotten back to him in a long time, but just I had so much to fix and do. Then getting injured doesn't help. Okay, so all of these are ready. Let me get something here from the other room. I actually have Lisa stuff from 3 different people. That's Lisa. This is Lisa. This is a ooh. That's a portable board. I gotta. This is Lisa. This is the motherboard. That's or the backplane board that sits at the bottom. What the person wants me to try to take out is. Oh my God, they did some. They want me to try to get this slot out, but you can see that they really trashed it. I don't know how I'm gonna get that out. Oh boy, that's a fun one there. Let's see what this one is. It's really the same thing. I gotta replace this socket for them. Bet you this is the same thing too. Yep. Well, this one doesn't look too bad. Send me a bunch of them. Send me a bunch of those sockets. But this board looks like it's got a lot more problems on it than just the sockets. Got a lot of corrosion all over the place. Yeah, this is gonna be no fun. You're right. I mean, I could possibly put that onto my see. I think this whole board here is screwed. I mean, look at how much corrosion is on all these traces. Now they may be good. You know, you see that? I mean, yeah, corrosion is real bad inside the sockets. This thing went all over this board. Yeah. But then again, it may not be deep. It may just be surface. God, it's like, where do you start with this? Comments. You know, here there were some that I saw that possibly are broken. Right here. Oh, but this is just gonna continue corroding all over the place. The bottom looks wonderful. I do have these boards as a reloaded for Elisa. Um, I do have them. I've done a couple of them actually. Um, even actually my own is reloaded. That's what I need to work on and see. But this one, uh, yeah, this one is very gone, very gone. This looks like an SI board that he sent me. No, no, that's an SE. I don't want to dive too much into this one right now. I'll need to speak with him and see what exactly he wants me to do with them. This one is a portable. Ugh, I thought he replaced his caps already. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh my. Ugh, the cesspool. Y'all can't see it too good there, but I wonder why the chat keeps on disconnecting. Yeah, those Lisas are gonna be giving me a handful. I don't know what's up with this chat. I don't know why it's disconnecting, connecting. It just may be. It might just be OBS with it. That's why. My CPU is only 15%. I don't have any dropped frames. Anyway, okay. Well, the chat's still there. This one too has my hands. This one too, I have my hands full with it. Although a lot of it just looks dirty. It just doesn't look. What time is it anyway? Cause soon I gotta. Oh no, I'm not going to my mom's today. Just trying to see if I see any bad traces right here. look broken. This cap here likes to destroy traces, but these look okay. Don't look like trace damage. Very dirty. Very dirty board, that's for sure. So that we can try to prevent some of this and see. I'm just gonna yank some of these off from now. I mean, since I'm here, I have this. Let's stop this corrosion. I have cap kits for this, so nice smell. Yeah, Colin, I'm not looking forward to that Lisa stuff. But I do have other Lisa stuff too. I mean, I have my own boards that these portable boards, they're very delicate, but one of the good things about them is that they have a lot of donor chips. So if they're bad, a lot of chips on here you can use for other boards. I have two SE Lisas that I need to try to restore. I have an Apple 3 that's already restored, but I also have like Apple 2 Plus, Apple 2E. Um, I got the two GSs, the 2C, and the 2C Plus. Um, but I do need to get my leases working. I really want to get them restored. This one is a Macintosh portable. I like the SI and the CI boards. I like all of that Mac 2 family boards. You know, when I was a kid growing up, I mean, that whole Apple II stuff was out. I never really got into it. Um, cause I had a Commodore, so this one here I got to be careful with. So this one I'm just gonna snip it out for now. Although I had quite a few friends that had the Apple IIs, and I have them now. But you know what? Half of this stuff I don't have time to even mess around with. I spend so much time fixing things for people and doing other things like actually that I don't have. I don't really turn them on. The ones I have, I don't use much. I don't do much with them. Oh my God. I just want to get these caps off. Then I'm gonna ultrasonic clean this board tomorrow. Hopefully we have sun. All right, I got one, two, three, four, five more there, but those I really don't want to. I want to get them out because I want to stop the leakage or anything. But let's see if I can get them out this way. Wow, the legs are still stuck in there. Okay, no, I don't want to. We're gonna do this the safer way. Pineapple, an apple from Taiwan. Oh my God, loved it. I lived in Singapore at the time, and it was easy to get software for free. You just went to the computer store and copied everyone else. uh, the days of just copying stuff. Duplicate that floppy, huh? All right, I got that one out. There it is. I do need to clean up the holes though a bit later. Next one is right there. So those pineapples, are they still in existence? Do people still have some of them? Do you happen to have one? Freezing here. What do you mean freezing? The video's freezing, or it's cold outside? Cold. Okay. All right. We have warmth here. What is it? It's 82 Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius though, but it's. All right, let's get this one out. All right, it's out. There it is. One more to go in this location. Right there. UK weather. Let's pop this one out. It's out, but it fell on the floor, so leave it down there. And have fun cleaning out those holes. All right, where are the other two? The other two are over here. Boy, I see some trace issues down here. Bad enough to have it on the top, but then to have it on the bottom too. look awful, but I don't think they're brakes. Wow. Wow. I saw a banana clone at an op shop here a few months back. I'm kicking myself for not buying it. A little pricey. Was gone by the time I talked myself into it. I have a clone board. Now, I have not done anything with it. I do need to check it and repair it, but because I don't have the proper power connection, I haven't really done much with it. This looks rough, but I think a lot of that. That's the thing with this portable. You see how small the vias are, and there's like almost nothing there, and they almost always give you trouble. I mean, I see a lot of black here, but I don't think they're broken. It's just some corrosion stuff has gotten under it. Anyway, we'll leave it. Let me take out these two pins. Let me take out these two here. I have a clone board. I didn't want to heat that up and put some fresh solder on that. Uh, Whew. This board got a lot of issues. Boy, hunger has just hit me. That one is out. See how that cap just fell apart on me? I just pulled it right out. I do see a lot of traces that look brownish and dirty and that, but I don't think they're broken. So I will take the effort to clean this and then recap it. And we should I'll test it because if it comes on, then I know that the traces are all good. Let's see, the clones are rare. See who's messaging me. Maybe my mom. They're asking me if I'm coming. C19. Alright, someone left me a comment on that. I need to look and see. Let me tell my mother I'm not coming. Okay. So anyway, give me 1 second here. Okay, so what I have left to do, because I'm hungry and I need to get some food, and actually so forth. So I do think I'm gonna end this. I've been on for 2 hours and 18 minutes. Those of you that are here watching, thank you very much. I do appreciate you um, giving me some of your time and watching here and chatting with me, especially. And that's what I really enjoy. Gibbertronics and Callan are both people that I've dealt with, and Callan I've met in person. Point five. Hey, how are you? Another SE30? No, this is a portable. This is a Macintosh portable board. Um, it's just I was looking for something to do, and Jake sent me. By the way, Callan, yes, these boards are from Jake. Um, so, oh my God, where did he tape this closed? I want to. Anyway, I do have a SE here. I don't know why that's here. What's wrong with that? But this, I'm gonna work on this portable. I'm not gonna stream anymore tonight, but tomorrow, I don't have anything to go. No, I don't have to go anywhere tomorrow morning. So I may just wake up and have some breakfast and then jump right onto a stream working on this. But this board here, this portable here from Messi Jake, all I did so far was just take off the caps. It's very dirty. I have no idea if this works. I need to ask him and see what he can tell me about it. But I want to run it through the ultrasonic cleaner. I may turn on my ultrasonic cleaner from now and let it get hot. I may go ahead and clean it tonight and have it ready for tomorrow. needs to go into the big one. Um, these are very finicky boards and very peculiar of how they got to turn on. Thanks, Dave. Yes, thank you for sticking around. Um, and point five, you too. I'm sorry that kind of at the end here. I mean, yes, I did a late stream today because I had doctor's appointment this morning with the rain and everything else, and then I come home and I had my lunch and so forth. So anyway, um, yeah, I'm gonna keep on working on actually this. I have a very special video adapter for this and some other things that I can try with a portable that I can might be able to work a bit better with it. Um, I do have a cap kit, so I will actually recap it and see. I do see a lot of traces that look very questionable, but we'll see how it cleans up, right? That's all. That's the best I can do. Busy day for you. Okay. Well, tomorrow I'll start earlier, maybe 9 o'clock or so. Um, do I have to go in? I don't think I gotta go anywhere tomorrow morning. No. So so we will keep on working on this. Tonight, what I might do off camera is build some more RAM because I need to get that done. But folks, thank you so much for watching. I mean, just now when I got 10 people, and I'm gonna end this stream. I can't believe I am this bad. But anyway, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I need to eat some food. And being diabetic, I have to eat. So again, thank you so much for being here and spending a couple hours with me. And I will see you all tomorrow. Do hit the thumbs up for me if you can. And if you're not subbed, and I think all of you here are actually subbed, are actually subscribed. Thank you. But if you're not subbed, please actually do that for me. I'm at 703. Um, two people I lost yesterday or today, but they come and go, right? That's how it is. So anyway, I like to get up to 1,000 up there. Okay. All right, Dave. Good night. Yeah, I'm gonna try it, Chris. I'm gonna try to eat something. I have a mahi mahi salad there that I got, and I'm gonna eat that. So anyway, all right, folks. So you all have a great evening or night or morning, whatever part of the world you are. Those in actually Australia, good morning. You all are gonna have a great day. The other ones have a good evening and afternoon. All right, thanks. Bye.